Fantastic. Everybody look right here and sleep. Way down. You're better off in your subconscious mind. Let's do this. People on the stage at the count of 3, back to 1, you're going to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you're going to think that the shoe or sandal or flip-flop on your right foot is not a shoe, a sandal, or flip-flop. However, you are going to think that it is your cell phone. And you're going to think that there's an incoming call. So you're going to need to answer that phone very quickly. You'll take it off the holder. That's not to injure yourself. It's all going to happen right now on the count of 3, back to 1. People on stage, 3, 2, 1. Sit up, eyes open, answer those phones quickly. Got an emergency call coming through. Take those phones out the receivers, get them up to your ear quickly. As soon as you have that phone up to your ear, I snap my fingers, and that's a very important call. In fact, that's very good news. That is fantastic news. That is some of the best news you've heard in a long time. That is excellent, fantastic, wonderful news. That is terrific news. That is terrific news right there. My goodness. In fact, they are telling you all about this wonderful news, and they are getting to that point that interests you the most, and as soon as they're about to tell you it, your phone goes completely dead. Go ahead and pick up your phone. Try and redial. Try and dial back. There you go. Dialing, but nothing's happening. Go ahead and look at the phone. Go ahead and look at the phone. There's something wrong with the numbers on your phone. Go ahead and look at the numbers on the buttons. Look at the numbers on the buttons. Look at that number 5. Just stare at that number 5. When I snap my fingers, that number 5 is dancing and waving at you. Snap again, all the rest of the numbers are dancing around number 5 in a big party circle. Check that out. You got a little party circle going on right there. Snap again, that number 3 is in the middle. Ooh, that number 3 is a hottie. That number 3 is flirting with you. You can flirt back. Sure. What the heck? Snap again, the number 4 just cut in, gave you a dirty gesture. That was uncalled for, wasn't it? Snap again, that phone's working again. Go ahead and dial back that good news. Put that phone up to your ear as soon as you dial it. As you put it to your ear, it is ringing, 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 but nobody's answering. But it is ringing, ringing, ringing. So you patiently wait as it rings and rings. And as it rings and rings, you begin to realize...
Sarah!
Some of us don't have patience. As you begin to... Put that phone up to your ear. Put it up to your ear. It's okay. It's going to come. Go ahead and hold on to it. They're home. They just might be on the other line. Go ahead and listen. It's still ringing. As you're listening, you begin to realize that your phone smells fantastic. There is a lovely fragrance coming from your phone. Get a good whiff of your phone. You have never smelled anything that pleasant in your entire life. That is the best smell you've ever smelled in your entire life. Go ahead and share it with your neighbor. Your neighbor's phone smells even better. Your neighbor's phone smells even better. Oh my goodness. That is the best smell you've ever smelled in your entire life right there. That is the absolute best right there. Yes, yes. Just hold your phone in front of your nose. It smells so good. When I snap my fingers, you all wonder why you have shoes in front of your face. No embarrassment, guys. I don't know what you're doing there. Not a big deal. Put your footwear back on. I don't know what you all were doing there. No big deal. No embarrassment. In fact, this round of applause is all for you. Big round of applause. Have a seat there, my friends. Everybody sit back, look here. Relax. And
This is good.
Let's get weird.
Okay.
So let's do this. Did we have, I think I asked earlier, do we have anybody that's ever done clinical hypnosis? Let me give you a quick demo on how this stuff works in a pragmatic way. People on stage, on the count of 3 back to 1, you're going to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you're going to relax even more. 3, 2, 1. Snap eyes open. People on stage, go ahead and stare right here. Keep your eyes fixated right here. When I move my hand, your eyes stay completely fixated right there. Now, people on stage, when I come by, I'm going to physically manipulate your arms. In other words, I'm going to make your arms do a certain motion, a certain movement. Whatever I make your arms do, they will continue to do all by themselves, as if they were suspended in perpetual animation. They'll just keep moving and moving and moving until I stop them. Now, do we have anybody here in the audience that works out? Nobody? Just one person, you know? And you work out, you want to do something to build up endurance, you want to do what? Something aerobic, right? This kind of looks like borderline nerdy aerobics, so let's speed it up a little. People on stage, when I snap my fingers, your arms continue to do those same motions and movements, but they move even faster. Even quicker, even faster, even faster, even quicker. Now, when you do something aerobic, what happens to your heart rate? Goes up. Why? Aerobic, it means with oxygen, right? So the heart needs to get oxygen, right, through the bloodstream to those extremities as they increase in speed, yeah? The oxygenation increases, so the heart works faster, right? Now, here's the puzzler. As their arms move faster, what's happening to their heart rate right now? What is it? Staying the same. Now, how's that physiologically possible? Well, because they're in hypnosis and we're not. And when you're in a deep, profound state of somnambulistic hypnosis, your oxygenation level increases, therefore the heart doesn't need to work any faster. Isn't that amazing? Like I said, this is a healing state. When I snap again, whatever position your arms happen to be in, they will freeze in that position. Now, that looked aerobic, but it wasn't, because they're hypnotized and we're not. All right, if we were to do those exercises, we would feel the rate of our heart change. Yeah? Same thing goes the other direction. Watch this. When I snap again, your arms continue doing those same motions and movements, but this time they move in super slow motion, just like instant replay. Now, when you do something very slowly, anaerobically, negative resistance perhaps, sometimes athletes will tell you when they do anaerobic types of exercises, negative resistance, sometimes they feel a burning sensation in the muscles, right? Perhaps maybe from lack of oxygen, anaerobic maybe without oxygen, right? Or maybe buildup of lactic acid, or using parts of the body that aren't prone to working, whatever. Again, in this state, they will never feel this discomfort. They will never feel any discomfort in this state. Because let me tell you the really cool thing about hypnosis. When you're in a very deep, profound state, you can actually fully and completely anesthetize yourself without any chemical anesthesia. We can do open heart surgery with hypnotic anesthesia, which we're going to do next. No, we didn't bring enough hats. This stuff is absolutely true. It's absolutely real. I snap my fingers, your arms move even slower. Anybody here familiar with the little hospital next state over called the Mayo Clinic?
Yeah.
Who started the Mayo Clinic? The Mayo Brothers. There you go. Dr. Mayo and Dr. Mayo. What put them on the map worldwide initially? Why do we know them today? Hypnotic anesthesia. Because the turn of the last century, half the people were dying on the table due to the chemical anesthesia we were inducing during surgeries. They were taught by a nurse practitioner hypnotic anesthesia. They started dialing back the amount of chemical, increasing the amount of hypnotic, and their success rate on the table went through the roof. Right? Stuff is not new. It's very old. So if you have, let's say you're in medicine, you have a patient that has an allergy to chemical anesthesia, we can actually induce hypnotic anesthesia and have as good, if not better, anesthesia and do surgery on them. I don't like to go to the dentist. I don't like lidocaine. I don't like shots in the mouth. So I give myself hypnotic analgesia. I've had 2 root canals, 5 fillings. No lidocaine. No needles in my mouth. You can train yourself to do this. Now, that's not something you're going to go to a hypnotist one day. You're going to do. You have to be conditioned to achieve that state. But it's very achievable. And you can all do this. Snap again, your arms freeze. Snap again, your arms move super fast. Faster than they have moved yet tonight. Super fast, super fast, super fast, super fast, super fast. As once again, this round of applause is all for you. Super fast, super fast, super fast, super fast, super fast. That railroad's going to be built soon, isn't it? Snap again, you freeze. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly, let your arms relax back to your laps, heads forward, relax everyone, and sleep. As this round of applause is all for you. Big round of applause. Have a seat there, my friends, and sleep. Relax your way down. Isn't that amazing? There's so little we've been taught about how our own minds and bodies operate, right? And yet this stuff is not new. It's very old, right? Tools that God built into us to take care of ourselves, right? The brain is the ultimate apothecary. It can create more drugs than Walgreens, right? So in a healing state, given suggestion, this can be extremely beneficial, coupled with traditional medicine or on its own. It's great stuff, right? So if you have problems or know people that have problems and are not having success with one sort of therapy or medicine, change it up. Go see what else is out there. Maybe look into hypnotism. Maybe look into chiropractic. Maybe look into traditional medicine. Maybe look into... I always tell people, I hear this all the time. I keep going to the doctor and getting the same thing and I'm not having any improvement. Well, then change doctors or go get another opinion, right? There's always hope. There really is. There's always the ability to change. How long does it take for all of our cells in our body to change? Roughly 7 years, right? 7 years, we're all different people, right? So does that mean there's an opportunity to get rid of anything that's in our body in 7 years? You better believe there is. Absolutely. I always give people hope. I actually had some medical people I was working with, and I said, let's say you're working in the ER, somebody comes in, they're looking really bad, what's the first thing you say to them? And they go, I don't know. Are you hurt? Well, obviously they're hurt. What are you going to say? First thing you say is everything's going to be okay. What does that do to them?
Make them feel better.
Puts them into a positive state of mind, right? Slows down the respiratory rate, right? All the vitals slows down, they relax, right? Less bleeding, if they're bleeding perhaps, yeah. I actually had a nurse tell me, she goes, in my hospital we're not allowed to say that because what if they die? They can sue you. I go, not if they're dead. Who the hell's going to know if you told them everything's going to be all right? Very least, what'd you do? You gave them an opportunity to relax and enjoy their final moments. So, we use hypnosis every day. How many of you have kids? Yep. You ever had the child come in, scrape the knee, crying? What do? Kiss the boo-boo, what happens to crying? Done. Over. They're out the door playing again, right? Did you do any medicine? No. Hypnosis, right? So you see, you can change your state just with the thoughts and the comfort, especially of somebody who loves you or that you love. Does that make sense? Let's do this. You go on stage on the count of 3, back to 1. You're going to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you are going to look at your knees, and you are going to think that your knees are arguing with each other. And you're going to find that very strange and unusual. You're going to want to cover them up, talk to them, tell them to knock it off because you don't want them to embarrass you in front of all these friends tonight. It's all going to happen right now on the count of 3, back to 1. People on stage, 3, 2, 1. sitting up, eyes open, never deal with your knees because you're being a little bit unruly. Talk to them, separate them if you need to. Give them some love and encouragement. Tell those knees how they need to work together as a team. Because when I snap again, they are really going off on each other. They are really being nasty. Talk to them, separate them, talk to them. Tell those knees how they need each other. They need to work together as a team. They need to work together as a team. Because when I snap again, they are just going Jerry Springer on each other. They are really being wild. Go ahead and talk to them, separate them, give them some love and encouragement, tell them they need each other, they need to work together. And when I snap again, your positive encouragement has totally worked. In fact, I snap again, those knees are so glad they have each other, they just come right together and hug on each other. And that makes you feel good. And the more those knees hug together, the happier you get, the better you feel. Just feel those knees just hug together, rub together, hug together. The more those knees hug together, the happier you get, the better you feel. That makes your body just tingle with joy and excitement. You feel so lovely. Snap again, those knees are fine. I snap again, you look down at your feet, you realize your toes are telling you hilarious jokes. And each time you look down, you start laughing and giggling and laughing as each time you look at your feet, they tell you a funny joke that makes you laugh even harder, even longer, even louder than last time. Laughing and giggling and laughing. I snap again, you look down, they tell you one of the best jokes of all time. That is one of the funniest jokes you've ever heard in your entire life right there. That was a doozy for sure, I snap again, you look at your neighbor's feet, they tell you even a better one. Even a better one come from your neighbor's feet right there. Even a better one come from your neighbor's feet right there. That is the funniest joke you've ever heard in your entire life right there. When I snap again, you look at your own feet, they tell you a joke, but this time you just don't get it. When I snap again, now you get it. Now you get it. It was actually a little bit of a thing. Snap again, toes are fine, knees are fine. Everybody's feeling great. This round of applause is all for you. Come on. Have a seat there, my friends. Anybody here ever heard of a sleep gun? Looks like this. The cool thing with this, you get hit by this, you just go right to sleep. Oh. And it works just like this.
Oh my God.
Pretty cool, huh? One bullet left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this one. I'm going to bounce it off the mirror back there. After it hits the mirror, it's going to fly over there. It's going to hit that lamp right over there against the wall. As soon as it hits that lamp, it's going to fly right there. Hit this pole right here. This microphone stand is going to bust into two parts and nail both of you.
Oh, no.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Watch this, the two of you. Watch this. Tink, tink, tink. Big round of applause for all of our friends now.
Yes. Oh, man.
I had two more. Let's do this. Can we cue up that track number 8 there? And let's get a little weirder. Let's do this. People on stage, on the count of 3, back to 1, you're going to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you're going to look down and you're going to realize that your feet and shoes have grown 3 times their normal size. And when you walk, you will take very large, over-exaggerated steps as if you were an astronaut walking on the moon. You will maintain perfect balance at all times. You will never trip, push, or fall. In fact, each step you take, you move a little easier, a little quicker, a little faster than before. It's all going to happen right now at the count of 3, back to 1, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting up, eyes open. Everybody go ahead and stand up. Step down off the stage with great care and proceed to walk around the showroom with perfect balance. Each step you can move a little easier, a little quicker, a little faster than before. Perfect balance. When I snap my fingers, your hands also grow 3 times their normal size. Now you have the big hands and the big feet walking around. Perfect balance. When I snap again, your heads also grow in size. Now you have the big heads, big hands, big feet walking around. Perfect balance. Staying in the showroom. She just went out of here, didn't she? Go bring her back, if you would. The reason why your bodies are like this, when I snap again, you realize that you are aliens from outer space. Aliens, this is your first encounter with human beings. Go to the table that you're nearest now. Find a human at that table and examine the human beings. When you come to the first human, examine the human's hair. Touch it, feel it, smell it. Examine the human's hair. Touch it, feel it, smell it. And now move to the next table, further back from that one. And when you do, you will find a human at that table, and you will examine the human's ears. Be very gentle with the ears. The ear is a delicate piece of anatomy. Touch the ear, look at the ear, be very gentle with the ear. And now move to the front of their face and examine the human's nose. Be very gentle. As the nose is a very delicate piece of anatomy. Touch the nose, look at the nose, lean down, look inside if need be. However, no probing necessary. And now, my alien friends, turn around and look at the human seated behind you. And when you do, you realize that human being has information in their mind that you need to extract. The way to extract that information is to use your telepathic powers by staring as closely as you can with your eyes, directly into their eyes. Do it now. The closer you get with your eyes to their eyes, the more information you can gather telepathically. Staring deeply, closely, and intently into the lenses of their eyes, into the recesses of their minds. And as the humans try and resist, you know how to stimulate them. That's right. Rub their elbows in order to create stimulation. Rub their elbows as you stare in their eyes. Rub their elbows as you stare in their eyes.
Oh my God!
Rub both elbows. When I snap my fingers, you are all wide awake, wondering what you're doing. 3, 2, 1. Wide awake! Freeze. 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 Frozen. As this round of applause is all for you.
Woo! Yankee!
Big round of applause. Come on, make it big.
Woo!
Good job!
And unfreeze. Remain standing. Turn so you're facing me. Relax your arms at your sides. Get a firm plank with the feet underneath your bodies. Go ahead and turn so you're facing me. In that standing position with perfect balance now. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale your eyes, close your heads, roll forward in the standing position. Sleep. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Brilliant. I'm going to bring mirrors with me on the road. Gosh. That was hilarious.
Oh my God!
You just can't stop laughing.
People in the standing position. On the count of 3 back to 1, you're going to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you're going to go back to your seats in the audience. However, you will have no knowledge that you were in tonight's show. In fact, you're going to think that the show just started, that I've just walked onto the stage, and that I have been unable to hypnotize anyone. In fact, when you get back to your seats in the audience, anytime that you hear me say the word hypnosis, you will begin to speak in a louder than normal voice.
That's back here.
You will proceed to tell those around you how you personally do not believe in any of this rubbish, and how fake and phony you think it is. Every time I say the word hypnosis, you become a little louder and perhaps a little more indignant. Now, if you are of the personality that likes to use, let's call it, exciting language when agitated, if you got to that boiling point, you want to yell something out that would be construed as inappropriate language, instead of yelling out anything vulgar, your subconscious mind will simply make a substitution, and you will merely make a barnyard animal noise. Thereof. Is almost there. All these suggestions take place now on the count of 3 back to 1. People in standing position. 3, 2, 1. Eyes open. Everybody, please grab a seat and get the show started. Grab a seat. We're going to get started. We're going to get some big folks up here.
You're sitting on the
Volunteers get the show go. I would like to start off by finding out a little bit about the audience before we progress. So, by show of hands, how many of y'all have ever witnessed any form of hypnosis? Do we have some folks that exist?
Not real. Not real.
Have anybody here who has ever participated in a live hypnosis demonstration?
Not real.
Stage
I don't think it's real.
Anybody has ever done a stage hypnosis?
Amen.
I've never been
It's not possible. You can't control people.
Do we have anybody here who's ever done hypnosis for clinical purposes?
Dude,
No! It doesn't exist!
Are you kidding?
Fears, phobias, anxieties. Athletic enhancements. Increased rapid healing techniques.
Is this guy serious?
What's a crap, man? What's a crap? Have some more wine. All right. What's that, sir?
Start! Hey, come
We're
on.
going to start.
Prove it to us. Prove you can hypnotize people.
You can't be hypnotized.
It's not possible. You can't just
I don't need to prove anything to anybody.
Why don't you prove it?
I don't even know
I'm required to report to the IRS quarterly.
I think she was under earlier. I don't know.
Is that, sir?
You can't just stay up there quiet.
Took your money? Well, that's what a ticket is. It's money being taken for the purpose of entertainment tradition. We're going to do a little hypnosis show here.
Well, I do too, but I'd like
Not
to
real.
Amen.
see. I want them to get up there.
No. Why would I go up there? You're not going to let that
To
guy
everybody
leave.
else.
No.
This is crazy.
Dude, why would I go up there? It's not real.
Did you guys think
Real jobs are overrated.
Sarah, you gonna go up there? Are you gonna go up there?
Self-employed.
Why not?
I've been employee of the month for 16 years.
We talked about this at dinner today.
And collect unemployment like you? All right.
You guys are going
I have to pay it against myself and then...
It's not real.
God.
What's your name, sir? Mark. It's actually Fonzie. What's your name, sir?
Fonzie.
Fonzie, where are you from, man? Where are you from?
Watertown.
I don't know. You should go up there. You guys should go up there. I'm texting.
You're being fake.
I think the shit that's going on.
Yeah, just to
Okay, you're.
I'm tired of it. You can't just lie to people. I'm at about a 10 right now.
What's that, sir? Cut the small talk? Sir, you'll continue to talk to me, but when you speak, it only comes out sounding like Chinese. Now, what were you saying?
You should take her with you.
What were you saying about small talk, sir? A little louder, I couldn't hear you there. It's definitely not Mandarin.
He's talking Chinese. Speaking in Chinese. I was taking pictures of myself.
You taking pictures of yourself? Why?
We're gonna do a
I
little-
have a couple volunteers.
What's that, man?
I have a couple
You
volunteers.
have a couple of volunteers?
Uh-huh. We'll just do it.
Yeah.
Yep. She's doing it.
Michael, go.
AK, go. AK, go. Michael, go.
Come on, Michael. Michael, we gotta put this guy.
Go, Michael, go. Go. Get him, take him up there. Take him up there.
He'll continue to come
Give him
towards
a
me,
minute.
but as soon as you try to get up on stage, you realize you forgot how to get up on the stage. Alright, now, anyways. What were you saying?
Just take her with you. Take her with you. He'll go.
What's that? Bonzo, you okay, man?
Oh my God.
You're going to have to take her with
Pretty good technique, huh? Let's see how they work out the rest of the equation. This is why I homeschool my children. Have a seat, ladies. You ever been hypnotized? You think you can be? Why not? It's not real? Well, of course it is. It's been accepted by the American Medical Association since 1959 only because they were late to the plate. Look it up. Google it. Call the AMA.
Let me Google it.
How's an iPhone 4S?
In fact, in Florida, for example, where I live, I do clinical hypnotherapy. I cannot do clinical hypnotherapy on somebody who's been diagnosed with anything without consent from that practicing physician. Did you know that? It's actually a good law in Florida, because then they get to know me, I get to know them. Some states, like South Dakota, there's no law. You can just do whatever you want as a hypnotist. Some states used to have laws against hypnosis. I got the law changed in Kansas. A few years ago in Kansas, it was still illegal to do hypnosis for entertainment.
Not real!
It's not real, and what the hell are you volunteering for?
Don't prove you wrong.
Look here, ladies. Sleep. What's that, man? Watch this. As I keep walking towards you, I've got a force field that just pushes you back. You try and reach in and touch me, you push back further.
Oh my God.
Doesn't prove anything. Sir, you okay over there?
I love that.
I'm also available for babysitting.
At least it's a job.
I have 6 kids you babysit for me, and all of a sudden I've created more jobs than the president has. Come on, laugh at that, people, come on. Unemployment 12% in America, you kidding me? How you doing, man? Doing all right? What's your name there? What's your name? Michael. Very passive. What's going on there, sir? What are your thoughts on hypnotism? What's that? It's not real? What do you do for a living? Work at a bank. What do you do at the bank? Sales associate. What do you sell? Everything. A lot of pens. What's your best interest rate on the housing market right now? You bet. No, what is, I'm asking you what the number is. What are you guys offering? What are you offering on a 30-year mortgage?
Say 1%.
3.25. Pretty good, huh? You pretty good with numbers? Look right here. The number 4 no longer exists for you. Hold your hands up like this. Both hands. Count your fingers out loud so the audience can hear how many fingers you have.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
How many you got?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hold them all up. Fold it down when you've counted it. Leave it up if you haven't. Count again.
1, 2, 3.
You fold it down 2 there, sure. Keep them both up. Count them individually. Did your drawer ever come up short? Transposing numbers. I'm going to go to that bank Monday. I think I just found my retirement plan. Look right here, man. When I snap my fingers, all your numbers are back. Count again. How many fingers do you have there, sir?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fantastic. Very good. Now look right here. Stuck in your chair. Sleep. It's unlike the Fonz. That was more like Chachi. Oh, Joni loves Chachi. Who else do we have? Gentleman out. Who else?
Behind
Who else doesn't believe in hypnosis? Remember them, man? What's that?
It's not real.
Why do you say it's not real, sir?
You can't just control people.
Or can
No, I should start.
Sounds like my honeymoon. Right here, man. And sleep. Stuff. What else do we have? We have the Fonz. We've got wine drinker. What kind of wine you drinking there?
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. How is it?
Idiot.
Giddy up. It has a Kramer-esque bouquet. Giddy up. You guys watch Seinfeld? Go and have a little taste of that. Tell me how it tastes. You have an empty glass, do you? Well, take it. Take the glass, hold it up high. Look at me. Look at the glass. Look at me. Look at the glass. Look at me. When I snap my fingers, that glass is full. Have a little taste of that wine. Pretty good, huh? Yeah. Folks, you go out with me.